Welcome back, everyone. Marvin Jackson here. And recently, the women's basketball team at Bowie State University is doing very well. And we spent some time with them out on campus at the A.C. Jordan Arena. Let's take a look.
Coach Shadae Swan of Bowie State women's basketball. And Coach, talk about, this is your first official year of coaching at Bowie State, and how does it feel being the official women's basketball coach?
It feels great. I'm just excited to get that interim tag off of my back. Once it was removed, it was an awesome feeling because I was actually able to get out into the community, recruit some kids that I want, and start on building my own program.
All right, and coaching in the CIAA, is that something that feels real good to you?
Yes, it does. The CIAA is a competitive conference. It's one of the best conferences in the country. I know that day in and day out that we're always going to be up for a challenge, and that's what I live for. You know, going out on the court and giving our kids a test, and just prayerfully we prepared for them to pass that test.
Starting out the season very well. You know, you have a winning record. Some of your players are doing very well individually. Talk about this season and what your goals are.
Well, our goal, we always say that we're aiming for a 20-plus season and a championship. That's our main goal. But as a coach, realistically, we just want to improve from last year. So last year we were 11-17. So we're looking to have a 500 season this year. My biggest thing is that my players are getting better every day as athletes and individuals. We have Kaia Proctor and Kaia Colston and Kaia Proctor, who were both preseason all-conference. They both averaged around 14 points last year, so they're coming in as leaders and they're making a big impact.
Kaia Proctor from Capitol Heights, Maryland. I'm a junior here at Bowie State University.
All right, Kaia Proctor, junior here at Bowie State. Talk about your career so far here at Bowie.
My career has been a growing experience. I have many experiences with just different players and different teams. But I think this year we kind of putting it together the best. Being a leader takes a lot of patience and a lot of responsibility because you're accountable for a lot of different people. So you have to know how to handle different people, whether it's like me getting on someone nicely and getting on them really harsh. Like, you just have to know what the person can handle and take.
Coach Swan, this is her second year, her first official year. And how are things progressing?
Things are really great. Like, I really like and respect her as a coach. I learn a lot with her being here. And it's like she's more so an example of everything. So she helps us. And it's easy to relate to the things she's saying because she can get out there and help us and really show us what to do.
My name is Kaia Proctor, Bowie State University. It's junior year, CIs for life. This year for Bowie State, we're looking to have a very successful season. We have a lot of new players coming in that's going to be able to help us win our CIAA championship. This team is expecting me to be a good leader, to be hardworking, and to be energetic. In order to win a CIAA championship, I have to be able to help the team stay focused to complete this one goal.
Lisa Jane, who was our most improved player last year, she does a tremendous job on defense and rebounding for us. And we have a couple of key players who transferred in. Well, Denver Clyde, she returned, and then Perry Alexander, she transferred in. And then Amel Duggins, Kiara Williams, who was just Rookie of the Week for the CIAA, and Dinasia Christian are all freshmen who are coming in and making a huge impact.
J.J. Williams from Baltimore, Maryland, freshman at Bowie State.
How does it feel to become the player of the week as a freshman?
It just shows that my hard work pays off, and to never settle for less, and that this is not the only achievement that I'm looking forward to, and to keep working hard.
So being one of the top freshmen in the CIAA this year, I wanted to know, why did you choose Bowie State University to pursue your basketball career?
I came to Bowie State because I had dozens of choices, but it was kind of close to home, and like they said, they wanted to rebuild the program, and I liked starting from the beginning and helping.
So what kind of attributes do you bring on the court?
Well, I have my speed, my length, and skill-wise, my defense is pretty good, but defense wins games, so that's really what I'm big at.
You have a lot of veteran players on your team, such as Kyah and Kiara. What have you learned from them throughout this time playing?
I learned that things aren't going to be handed to us easily, and that we have to push through things. Kaia is really a role model. She leads us, and she's always uplifting.
What are your goals? What are you aspiring to be in the long run?
Well, I want to have my master's in computer science, and I want to be a software developer.
What do you feel that you're going to be able to take out of being at Bowie State University?
Being physically and mentally able to attack real-world problems and overcome obstacles that are put in my way later on in life.
I think being at Goucher, which was more so an academic school, I always push academics to our kids. Like I tell them, it's not about whether you're at Division I, Division II, Division III. That doesn't really matter. What matters is going to a school where, you know, it fits your personality, making the best out of a situation, getting your degree, and then just on the court, just doing what you can do and the things that you can control. My thing with them, I just try to continue to push them on the right track. I constantly tell them to be careful with the people who you associate yourself with, because a lot of times you could just end up in the wrong place at the wrong time based off the people who you're surrounded. So I tell them to surround themselves with people who are on the same path as they are. I really try to push for them to stick together as a team and hang with one another off the court, because they all have common goals.
Who are going to be the teams that you know you have to beat?
You know, because of Lincoln, we have to beat Lincoln. You know, that's like our rival. But the good thing about the CIAA is it doesn't matter really who's number 1 or who's number 12 in the conference, because today anyone can beat the other team. It really just depends on who shows up to play.
Well, thanks so much, Coach, for letting us come in and talk to you, and all the best this season in the CIAA.
Thank you for having us.
I just expect the team to continue to take it one game at a time and stay within our system to win games. Our goal is the championship, so that's really what we're focused on, just taking it one game at a time, staying together, and just working hard.
For all the fans that's coming out to the games, I need you guys to show support. I need you guys to show love. I need you guys to make noise. When the other team is shooting a free throw, I need you guys to make as much noise as possible. A quiet gym is a loser gym. I need you guys to come show some support. And alumni, I need you guys to come out here and show some love. We need you guys out there. We need everyone out there clapping their hands and cheering for us. There we go. Yes.
All right, that's the Bowie State University women's basketball program. They're doing very well. They're one of the top teams in the CIAA, and if you haven't seen them, you need to get out there and see some of their games out at the A.C. Jordan Arena at Bowie State University.